Hi guys, welcome to this video. In today's video, I'm gonna analyze this game of Victor. There is many things that are very interesting. It's nice game as well because he didn't send me a game where he won. He sent me a game which he lost. He won the first one and then he lost 3 in a row. So we're gonna see what he could have done better and also his game identity. Because right now, if you follow also my email, which you can get and receive my emails by downloading your free roadmap in the video description, the identity is something very, very important. Victor, he has an identity, a game identity, but he can be better, of course, in a certain way, and I will show you. Okay, let's start. I don't put the sound so high, so the video gonna be a little bit long, but it's okay. So you will be able to see that most of the serve by Ole are most of the time long. Already we can see that Victor, he has a great backhand, okay? So now he plays deep in the forehand, back to backhand, okay. I thought I deleted this one. That's okay. This is, for example, that's the type of pattern it can't be, because it's not this one. It's the one right up. Sorry, it's this one here, because he serves kind of long, but then he's surprised. Look, serve long, and then with this spin, which when you serve like that in the backhand, I don't say 100% sure, but 90% sure the ball comes back cross, right there. And Victor, he's kind of surprised because look the racket where he's up, plus the spin were good, it was wider, of course. But still, after a long serve like this, you have to keep the racket high here in the backhand. And if Ole played down the line, it's well played from him. That's a good serve. That's a good serve that Victor didn't do so many times after. You will see. So for me, in terms of his game, Victor game, this ball, it's backhand. This one here, it's backhand. He has good backhand. He has a good touch. No need to move with the forehand. This one, for example, look where the first bounce here is. Up. The first bounce was here. The arm is straight. He's receiving exactly like if the ball was super short, which he could literally wait, take his time, and add a spin. So now this one, he rushed a lot. And then what happened next? Same thing. Up, he's like this. Knowing that the ball is quite deep, he could wait and just slow down with his forehand. This is his style. To start after with the backhand. 90% of the time, Victor should start to play with the backhand the first ball because he has a great first ball attack. You see that? This is very good. Down the line, plus it's nice. Great. So for now, Ole play everything in his backhand, in the backhand of Victor. Up. Now forehand. Down the line is a bit harder for Victor. Well played. That's great. That's great because what would have been the mistake to do? The mistake, that's great. The mistake on this one, it would have been to have the wish to destroy it. But no, many times we do not need to play so strong. He knows Ole is quite far from the table. Okay, let's make it slowly and shorter. That's very smart. Okay, that's a good serve. Okay, now second set. Let's see what Ole, I don't know if I pronounce it well, but what Ole changed to win the game 3-1. Okay, so first of all, now you can see first ball, touch with the forehand, and then back to backhand. Okay, so first one, forehand, and then back to backhand. Not opposite, not first to backhand and then forehand. So that's not bad. That's pretty good tactically. Okay. This it was good, but a little bit too flat. In this one is the same. The long is pretty good, but after that, Victor is stopped. But it's not possible to stop knowing that you push your opponent with a fast serve, you cannot be surprised. So in these kind of things, you can bring better connection after your serve. It's not, we don't want to make just a long serve just because it's beautiful. No, you want to make a long serve to be able to surprise the opponent. But then you need to be impactful the way you play right after a long serve, because otherwise you don't need to do a long serve. Yeah, but you can see the idea. The idea of Ole is to push in the forehand on the first ball now. Yeah. Okay, that's the same. That's the same for Ole right now. Long serve, but nothing is happening right after. Middle, middle. You see, Ole play middle. But this one, like I said earlier, Victor, this one can't be surprised. This is backhand. He has a good backhand. At least half table backhand, almost more. Honestly, almost more. He could go almost a little bit more in the forehand to play everything with his backhand on the first ball. It can be very efficient. This one. Okay. The main problem I would say with Victor forehand is that he's very close like that. So he's not able to open and just have more space on the paddle to cover the ball. So that's why this one he missed, but also because the ball is pretty high. Okay. But I want to say, doesn't matter so much about this mistake, because the way Victor built the point from the back end, from the middle as well, it was smart. So that's not the type of ball of point that has to have a negative impact in your mind. That's very smart. Everything was very smart on this one. No, this one, and it's not the first time, because after we will have also some more. The serve is not backspin, so you don't need to give too much energy. You just need to cover basically. Now you are this receive is played to win the point directly. No, put one more, and then you install yourself, and then you step back a little bit and you play more with your backhand or even with your forehand after. But this one, you just got tense. And so if you got tense physically, your hand got tense as well. And then it results in that the ball goes in the net. Why not? That's very good. This is very good. Why? Not because you won the point, but everything you did right now with your backhand. Look, forehand, forehand, and this one, backhand, yes, and then backhand here. You can see here, your game. This is your game. Your backhand is here too, no problem. And then backhand again. That's great. It was a long push. Yeah, no. That was a good serve. In this game, the backhand is a little bit too rushed. The receive earlier, the backhand on the backspin ball just before two, rushed. This one rushed. So it's already three, and I think I missed one or two. That you want to play too fast. The ball is going out too fast from your racket. Take the time to work more on the ball, because right now Ole is not killing you. He's not being so aggressive on your backhand first attack. So there is no reason for you to have the wish to play too strong. That's a good serve. It's the first and the last one, I think, that you do like that. No. It's very interesting because you don't go, Victor doesn't go one time in the deep forehand with the receive. That's not deep forehand. When I say deep forehand, it's exactly like the serve we did before. Nice. Middle. Middle. But this one you have to play with the backhand. It's just that, look, physically, you are not forward. You just stand back and you are just waiting. You can't be surprised at this moment that he gonna play in the middle. But so it means to say that physically, look, you have to make one more step. This leg here is too far. One more step and wait a bit more to add spin. Up. That's why. It's just because physically you are a little bit too far. That's all. Okay, 1-1. Up, middle. This one backhand. This one backhand. There is no reasons for step around. If you want to step around, you can, but you have to set your mind before to serve that, without showing the opponent, of course, but that it's what you want to do. Then you are more impactful. But if you just step around in the last moment, keep with your backhand. You have more time. Yeah, up. That was not a good serve. Very nice. No. Why? I say no. Not because of the mistake itself. Doesn't matter the mistake. Just because the elbow, the movement is going on the side and it's just way too flat. Knowing that Ole never plays strong on your first ball attack, like at the beginning. This is great. This is great. He can play good also. That's a good counter spin. Too fast. Same. The push is longer as well. So what he makes now? Earlier, 10-9, he played in the middle. Now the serve is more in the middle as well. That's a good aggressive block. This is not enough. There is not enough short serve in his forehand. This one he played with the backhand, but you want to make him move. So if you want to make him move like this, it's very good. But then serve kick, you have to serve more like this in his short forehand. Why? Because then you can also go after that a little bit quicker with your backhand, cross to his backhand, that he has to move more. Because since now you serve too much here, and then he's already in position to play with backhand. So he doesn't need to make too big movement. Up, that's good middle, very good backhand. That's good. So you see, that's exactly what he does to you as well. Up now, middle. Look, he just give you back, transition ball, and then you can be more aggressive. Where again in the middle. So this is very smart. No, exact same serve than the beginning of the game. That's not good. Why? Because he's just in the racket. He's just cross. He's not even wide in the backhand. He's just cross. So he doesn't have to move. He just set his racket and the ball is just going as fast as it arrived. I need to see more serve down the line. Too fast. I need to see more serve down the line. Up, he's changing. Very smart. He knows. It's okay. This is very good because look, that's exactly what I told you earlier about that. Look, now you serve in the middle. Up, very good. Ole doesn't move well. You just put the ball back. And then you play cross in the back end. And then Ole has to step back because he's not in a good position. Okay, then you miss, but that's part of the game. Okay. Again, the serve was middle, good, but then after the backhand was too fast, just too fast. That's it. It's just a matter of rhythm most of the time. Then after I will tell you what is the difference between the blue player and the red player. Middle. No. Too early. Okay. Too big. It's already the third time. Yeah, and now the backhand is gone. Now the backhand is gone, which it was there at the beginning. Now he's gone because he's under pressure, and now the technique is just going a little bit everywhere. It's not flat, it's not spinny, it's in between, and then the ball fly out. Up again, too fast. Take the time to bend on your legs and add more spin. Good. One backhand, one forehand. Very good. You see what happened when you able to spin? It's very hard to play on this type of ball. Nah, not the right choice. Okay, so it's a very interesting game. What we can see is that Ole adjusts better and he brings Victor exactly where he wants. Plus, he's changing more. At the beginning, he played in a certain way, and then you could see he changed directly. He served more from his forehand. He played more in the middle. he served longer. And then after, when he came back to Victor's backhand, then Victor lost the way, lost the rhythm, and then started to make mistake. So how could Victor make to disturb Ole more? Number one, serve way more in the short forehand. Doesn't matter how much spin. Doesn't matter. Even no spin. More short here. Okay. More short as well here in the deep backhand. Not here. Here, wide. Why? Again, because then it means Ole has to move. And then after, Victor could potentially play in the middle or even in the forehand. Okay. Second, in the game, first ball more in the forehand or middle. And then why not go in the backhand? But same thing. When it was just the first ball in the backhand, not good. So that's exactly what happened. Ole, what he did, it's very simple. Very beginning, he played in the backhand with the same type of ball. No good, because Victor could play easily. Then he switched to middle forehand. And then he came back to backhand and Victor lost the rhythm. So that's why this game, it's not about who is really stronger technically. This game is about who is stronger tactically and who has a little bit more experience. That's all. Because Victor is not weaker than Ole. Just tactically on this game he is. Okay, so that's it, guys, for today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you download your free roadmap. Everything is down below in the video description, and I see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.